Hey guys, Rhett here. What's going on at my 35 unit townhome development in Nashville? If you have not seen the other videos I've done about this, please stop watching this, go into the description below and watch some of those videos. We're at an active construction site, guys. So this is great. It's gonna be loud. You're gonna see some things going on around you, but it's all real. That's what this is. So if you haven't seen the previous videos, watch those first, come back to this one. So guys, this is a 35 unit townhome development in Nashville. The quality is good at this development. It is for the working class, middle income. That is the target zone for this kind of rental property. So all of these are gonna be rentals. I wanna walk you through it, talk a little bit about what we've done since the last video, how it's progressing, and you can see how quickly this development is going up. So right now we have 14 units that are up. We are about 3 weeks away from putting them on market. So we are flying through here. The product that these are, you're looking at rental prices between $2,500 and $3,200 a month. It started out significantly lower than that, but the quality of these units came out just really nice. And in this area, for the demographic that lives in this area that we're targeting for rentals with these units, prices have gone through the roof. And there is no new product. There's no new townhouse product in this area. This is a very high working class area. A lot of people that live where we are right now, they work in Nashville. We're about 15 minutes from downtown Nashville, so the proximity is fantastic. And what you'll see is when we go to rent these, they're gonna fill up very quickly because you have a lot of people in this area paying very similar rent for nothing even remotely close to the quality of these units. So as you can see behind me, we have 3 buildings. We have 4 units in this building, 5 units in the second building, 5 units in the third building. Retention pond is complete and ready to go. We did all concrete through this entire driveway, put our pavers down for parking for these units. So we're looking at 14 units in the front here. 21 units are going to be built in the back. We'll start construction on these rear units as soon as we're 100% occupied and leased up in these first units here. The way that financing works when you're building properties like this and developments like this, the banks want to make sure that your product works before they release more funds for you to build more units. So that is the idea behind that. Now, I'm going to walk you through it. I want to take you through some of the units to give you an idea of the quality and what we've created. So essentially, you've got 81 parking spots for 35 units. So it's nice. Everybody gets two parking spots per unit. The units here are 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom, and there's a handful of guest spots as well. So plenty of parking and plenty of size for it. So the first unit we're gonna go in is gonna be a 4-bedroom. We're gonna walk through it a little bit. All of these units will have walkways on the front as well too, as well as side or rear access. So guys, if you can recall, we've come in this unit a couple times and it hasn't looked like this. So you walk in and you're in your living room and immediately you go right from your living room into your kitchen. You put bar seats through here, all quartz. So throughout this entire place, we have quartz and granite, okay? So we got quartz countertops in the kitchen, subway tiling as our backsplash. You'll put your stove right here, refrigerator here, really nice cabinets as well. Off of the kitchen, we have our half bath, granite countertops in here, toilet in here, and pocket door. So you're talking about having some nice things, subway tiling, pocket doors for a rental in Nashville, quartz and granite. For a rental 4-bedroom, that's gonna be somewhere in that $2,500 to $3,300 range. It's just crazy, it doesn't exist. You have a real estate market here that's extremely expensive, and being able to create a product that is affordable in 2025 is extremely unique. And you know, Part of why I do these videos is to show that there are other kinds of real estate that I do, and it helps kind of get the entire vision of what the real estate market looks like, what else is happening in other avenues outside of Section 8. When you want to bring on somebody to help you in Section 8, it is so important to make sure that you bring somebody on that's not all they do. If you bring somebody on to help you, to coach you, to mentor you, who is only focused in one small niche of real estate and doesn't have their pulse on the entire market as a whole, it's hard to get advice when you're working with someone that only focuses on one very, very small thing. It's not what I do, it's not what we do here. We have this very, very vast portfolio that allows us to get an understanding of how one asset class will affect the other, and how a different asset class will affect a different asset class. So it gives you a much more well-rounded idea about how one investment class will do over the next 12 months, 36 months, 60 months, and how the rate environment and how inventory will affect different asset classes. So if you guys want to work with me, I'd love to work with you. Send me an email in the description below. We'll get started. We'll get that portfolio started for you. This is also what the culmination is of Section 8. Building a rental portfolio of single-family homes paid for by the government to then allow you to get into tens of millions of dollars worth of development real estate. That's how you do it. And still, even when you do stuff like this, you still need that comfort, that safety blanket. That is guaranteed rent, that is Section 8. So extremely important that no matter what kind of real estate you're doing, when you talk about developments, when you talk about Airbnbs, you're talking about high risk real estate. You make one mistake when you're doing a financial model on a project like this, you're toast. You make mistakes buying in the wrong areas, or doing developments in areas that aren't going to be supportive of it, or that won't be supported by rents, by demand, by potential tenants, by socioeconomic classes in that area that you're expecting to fill those units, by misrepresenting what you think you're going to get for rents. I mean, there's tons of different ways to lose money in projects like this. What allows me to take the risk is knowing, okay, if things don't work out, then you can fall back on that Section 8 portfolio. And that's where I want you to get to. But in order to get here, you've got to start smaller. You've got to start with something that's reliable and that's safe. And that's what we help you do no matter where you are. So if you're interested in that, send me an email, we'll get you started. As we continue to walk through here, guys, you see really, really nice LVP flooring throughout this entire unit. All of these units are deeded individually. So all of these units can be sold individually as townhouses. Originally, when we mapped out this entire project, I ran the numbers on having an exit of each one of these houses at somewhere between 450 and 500,000. Conservatively, 475,000 per unit. We just did comps again in this area, and prices are up about $100,000 from what we modeled it at. So essentially, we've added between 3.5 and 4 million in value just over the last 12 months in normal appreciation. So what used to be a 35 units times 475,000 is now about 35 units times, on average, about 575,000 per unit. So a lot of money. It's worth a lot more than I originally anticipated, but that's the beauty of real estate. So guys, we have a primary suite on the first floor in these 4 bedrooms, which is really, really nice. So we have a nice walk-in closet where we'll put all of our built-ins in here as well. And then you have a master bath, double sink, quartz in here again, really nice finishes. And one of the nicest thing about these units, the finishes are above and beyond. These finishes do not exist in a 4-bedroom townhouse that is gonna rent for, roughly $3,000 a month. The 2 bedrooms here will rent for about $2,400-$2,500. 3 bedrooms here, we're gonna have to test the market somewhere between $2,700 and $2,900, and the 4 bedrooms are gonna be kind of in that $3,000, $3,300 range. So, like I said, this product doesn't really exist. We have to test the market. So, we're gonna go upstairs. right at the top of the stairs, we have bedroom number 2. So this is the only bedroom in the entire unit that doesn't have an ensuite bathroom. We really want to attract families. We want to get families into homes who are having to live so far out of Nashville where both the parents might work in Nashville and the commute is hours a day. We don't want that. We want to create something that's affordable for people currently in a market that's extremely unaffordable. There is a housing crisis here, just like cities all across the country, where the cost to get into homes is so ridiculous and it doesn't make sense. If you're making somewhere between $60,000 and $70,000 or $40,000 and $70,000 a year and you have multiple children, it's really, really hard to live close to a city where you might work. Especially with interest rates, it makes it extremely hard to buy. The environment is very, very difficult. So our goal in this development was to create something that allows people who work in the city, who work near the city, to not live an hour away, still have something really nice, still have something affordable, still have something they take pride in, and can raise their family in a safe area. So that's what the goal was here. And then if you finish it and you have a $20 million project, amazing. So you walk down here, guys, we have bedroom number 3. So bedroom number 3, a lot of size in these units, good size bedrooms here. We have our 2 windows off the back, and then we have another ensuite right here. So ensuite bathroom, we have our tub, we have another nice linen closet here, quartz countertops as well, nice toilets. It's the small things, it's the small things. So, you know, spending a little extra money for better hardware on doors, better hardware on cabinets, better toilets, instead of putting plastic tub surrounds, doing tiling, things like that. And then you come up here to what I call the second primary. So you have a good sized closet in here as well. We'll put our racks in here, and it's a large closet as well. So you have windows off your front, windows off your back, and then you have a nice big bathroom as well. Window, toilet, double sink, and a stand-up shower. That is a good size. That is a nice size, all tiling, tile floors, tile surrounds. So really nice in here too. And still gives you this large setup where you don't feel like you're crammed. Now, one thing that we did change, so in here, this was originally our laundry room, and we changed it up. We had a big laundry room in the plans, and sometimes when you do architectural plans and blueprints, everything looks really good on paper, and then you build it and you're like, well, this doesn't make sense. And this is one of those things where it was a laundry room, but it was too big and it was wasted space. So how do you add value when you already have plumbing and everything running through a room? We turn it into a full bathroom. So originally, this entire room, there was a counter right here. So it was a counter, and then it was, we had our washer dryer hookups, which you see. So we had plumbing run to this room anyway. And then you had your washer, your dryer. Big laundry room for a 1,700 square foot unit. So what we ended up doing is we realized, well, we have 4 bedrooms. 3 of the bedrooms have ensuite bathrooms. Bedroom number 2, which we walked in at the top of the stairs, where are they going to go to the bathroom? We don't have them go downstairs or go into someone else's bedroom to use the restroom. So we ended up building a full bathroom here. So it'll be a stand-up shower right here. You'll have a stackable washer dryer unit. We'll supply all the stackables for this entire unit. So you have stackable, you get your dryer up here, you get your washer down here, and you get your sink and your toilet. So that was a change that we made. And that's why sometimes when you're walking through these units and touching these units, being at these units is so important. And it's the same thing we do with Section 8 units. When we walk through our rental properties, something doesn't make sense, something doesn't flow right, change it. And that's the beauty of having so much control over the teams like we do. The construction, the property management, everything like that. It allows us to change things quickly without getting killed on cost and make things better, more profitable, and better for tenants, right? So as we keep walking down here, guys, this is the biggest unit that we have. I want to show 3 different kinds of units, a 4, a 3, and a 2, to kind of show the difference and what those have turned out to look like. So as we kind of walk through here, I want you to think about questions, write them down, and put them in the comments below. I want to answer all of them. So as we continue to walk through here, we saw our 4-bedroom. This is our 3. So 3-bedroom, you walk right in off the back. And as soon as you walk in off the back, you have your kitchen area, okay? So you can put a nice table right here, kitchen table right here. Right off of this, you have a little hallway down here. And you have your half bath. So the layout here is going to be different. Every single one of these units is going to have a little bit of a different layout depending on how many bedrooms it is. Water closet in there, that's where your water heater will go. Water heater right here. So that'll get installed shortly. And then nice big kitchen. So nice big kitchen, refrigerator here. Again, all the quartz, nice cabinets, good finishes, good colors. It all looks really nice. So a lot of storage in this unit too. But you have your pantry right here. So we'll do all of our racks in here. Nice pantry right in the kitchen. And then you have your living room. So we put outlets on the wall. You can put a nice TV up on the wall right here. Walk in off your front door. Put your nice big couch in here. A lot of room. We definitely like the approach of the bar style seating as well. So room for a kitchen table as well as bar style seating. So we've left an extension of the quartz here, so you could put bar stools in there as well. Of course, you see the subway tile that is new, and then we added an extra storage closet down here. So one thing a lot of these homes, these rentals don't have, especially in Nashville, is storage, because a lot of builders don't want to waste valuable square footage that they could put in a bedroom or in a living room or a kitchen on storage. Same as garages. Builders don't like to do garages because it costs you money to build a garage, but you can't charge for it on square footage when you sell the house because it doesn't count. It's one of the reasons why builders don't like doing big garages. If you wonder why garages seem to be getting smaller and smaller and smaller, that's why. Same thing with storage. So this was space that we had, and a lot of times under stairs, the stuff isn't finished, it looks bad. We want to make it look nice. So really good storage space in these units, which is going to help people stay here for a long time. Remember, it's all about the tenant experience and making sure that they have the ability to stay here and the want to stay here. And it's small things like that allow us to do that. So as we walk through here, guys, you get your front door. So off of all these units, every unit will have stairs off the front. We're doing all this landscaping the whole way down, so it looks really, really nice here, and I'm really happy with this. So basically, you can walk right up your front steps. Amazon drops something off. They park right in the middle and kind of walk right up here. So really, really nice. So guys, as we go upstairs here, we've got our 3-bedroom. So the way that the 3-bedroom is, you come into bedroom number 1. So no ensuite here. Closet, we'll have our retractable doors, they're here. And good sized bedroom, a lot of natural light and nice bright colors as well, which makes it seem a lot bigger too than it is when you have a lot of natural light and you have colors, whites especially. Bedroom number 2. So this is more of a conventional setup house where you'll have one master bath and bedroom and then multiple bedrooms like this off of a main hallway that share a restroom. So after you walk through those two, so you get two bathrooms right, 2 bedrooms right there, and then you have a bathroom that both of those bedrooms will share. So toilet, tub, and vanity, of course. And then at the end of the hallway, you'll have your primary suite. So in here, you'll have a nice walk-in closet, really good size. All right. You have all of your racks in here, plenty big enough for a parents to live, as well as a nice window in here too to create even more natural light, which I really like, which is a nice touch. And then we have our master bath, where we have our double sinks, we have our stand-up shower, and we have our toilet as well as a linen closet right there too. So really, really nice setup up here where everybody still has their own space and it still feels big. And then of course, off of the hallway, we have our washer and our dryer. So really nice there too. That'll be a side-by-side unit. That will not be a stackable. And then again, top of the stairs, another linen closet, pillows, blankets, sheets, that sort of thing. So really nice, guys. Thrilled with how this one came out. And this is a 3-bed. So you've seen the 4-bed, you've seen the 3. We'll show you the 2, which is also really nice. So this is the 2-bedroom setup. You come in right off of the back, right? You park right in the back, and then immediately you come in, this is your living room. So you can put a couch up against this wall right here, and then you have your kind of entertainment wall. We did the same thing where we put outlets up here for a TV, walk right off the back, and you park, you walk in, you're in your living room. Very nice. And then same thing here, a lot of storage, which is great. A lot of storage, pantry, storage, and a restroom. Right here. That was a 50-50 chance, whether it was this one or that one. In one of them you want to go to the bathroom in, the other one you don't. So nice half bath right off the living room here. Really nice for guests. And then we have our water closet right here, as well as storage. So our water heater, and then this goes very deep. It goes about 6-7 feet under there for storage, which is really nice. Got your pantry behind you. One thing that we allow our designers to do is have the freedom, as long as they do quality, to choose finishes. So in this house, it's a little bit different. We have black underneath here, and for our lower cabinets, and then we have gold. So we've got some gold in terms of hardware, which would be nice. You don't want every unit to be so cookie cutter that if it doesn't appeal to somebody, they just stop looking. You can have multiple 2-bedroom units in one development that have different finishes, which allows somebody, if they don't like one unit, they can still stay in your development and just choose another unit to live in. It's the same with single-family homes. It's why, when you can be creative about what you're putting into these houses without breaking budgets and going above and beyond, you can create a product that is going to hit more people than if you just are extremely cookie cutter with everything that you do. So, good size here, guys. Again, we did the extended piece of quartz here, so you can create bar stool situation right here, and then a area that is going to allow for a kitchen table at the front. So some of the units, we have the kitchen table in the back and the living room at the front, and then vice versa. So you have a nice big kitchen table, have your morning coffee right in front of your big windows, still have room for bar chairs, a separate living room, a really big kitchen, and have it still be very nice. Now, as we come upstairs here, you come to the top of the stairs, and you have your washer dryer hookups in here. So washer dryer connections here. This will be a stackable. All right, we want to make sure that we're being as smart as we can with our space in a 2-bedroom. So you walk into your bedroom. Now, with these 2 bedrooms, so this is a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath. The cool thing about this is each bedroom has their own ensuite bath, and you still have a guest bath downstairs. So you've got a good sized closet in here, really good size, okay? And then you also have your ensuite. So you've got your ensuite, double sinks. You have a really, really nice shower right here with a really cool tile finish in there. And then of course your toilet as well. And then as you walk down the hall, you've got the same thing. So a big closet behind you right here. Instead of a double sink, you have a single sink and a tub. And then your toilet's right on the other side of this wall right here. So what this allows is this creates a situation for tenants where you can have two roommates who might be in college or who just got out of college or who just got their first jobs. Everybody has their own space. You have your own bathroom en suite. It could be a small family. It could be friends. It doesn't matter what it is. You have space here and you have good quality space. So guys, that is more or less the layouts for both the 2, the 3, and the 4 bedroom. And the only thing that'll change is kind of what the landscape will look like in the front. And like I said, we're just a matter of weeks away, believe it or not, from getting these things on market. So as we kind of continue to walk up here, we'll get a little bit of a better angle. But we've talked in the past about the retaining wall that we built out of rock that was underneath the ground that we're standing on, which is pretty cool. Saves us some money in the budget to do that. You have walkways in between each building, as you can see there. And as you kind of walk, that building we just went in, that's the smallest building that we'll have. So that is a 4 townhouse building. This building has 5. This building has 5, which is 14. And then 21 units in the back. So in that back piece, you'll have 3 buildings with 7 units in each building. And you say, well, why is that possible? How can you have 14 in the front but 21 in the back? Well, the reason is in the front, you have your driveway entrance, okay, which is up here, which is your entrance into the development, which once it's paved, that'll be the main entrance. You have another entrance in the back, which is a fire exit. You need 2 exits in a development of this size. And you have a retaining wall, retention pond. So that's a lot of space in the front that you make up on the back. So with just those big driveway, and retention pond, if you take that space and don't have to use it in the back, what you create is more space for more buildings, more units. So that's why that layout is the way that it is. Now, as we kind of keep walking through here, you realize this entire lot is only 1.9 acres. It's 35 townhouses on 1.9 acres, pretty outstanding. And the zoning that we have allows us to basically build 20 houses per acre on this kind of lot in this zoning area. Now, with that being said, we could have put up to 38 units, but we didn't because we want to make sure that the space here makes sense. We don't want to cram it in with more units. It's not always about that. It's about quality of life for the tenants here. And a lot of people would say, well, that's crazy. Why didn't you just build 3 more units? That's roughly almost $1.8 million more that you could have made. Absolutely, but it's about retention. It's about tenants staying for a long period of time. You don't want it to be too cramped. You lose the value of the portfolio itself. It's not always about making sure that you maximize profits. It's not always what it's about. It's about quality. It's about making sure that the product is good. It's about making sure that the people who live here want to stay. And it's about making sure that you have a lot of people that do want to live here in the first place. So guys, if you want to get into something like this, you got to put your time in, right? You know, developments like this, it's not something you roll out of bed and just get into. You got to really cut your teeth and have something to fall back on that is secure. And that's why one of the reasons we use Section 8 to kind of prop ourselves up and give us that safety blanket to do projects like this, to take more risk. And if you guys want to eventually get into something like this, let's start smaller. I'd love to help you do it. If you want to work with me, my teams, and create things like this and create portfolios and single family rentals like we have on the channel all the time, send me an email in the description below. We'll do it. As always, guys, leave your questions, comments. I'll get to all of them. We'll see you next time.